Hello and welcome to a brand new series. It's the early access of Master of Orion. So, big disclaimer here. 1, it's an early access. 2, this game is incomplete as is right now. 3, there's only one difficulty mode, which is sadly not really challenging, but it gives me a good chance to experiment some things, do some things differently. So I've played a singular game and I won, which was fun, and I really enjoyed. So a little bit of honesty, I've never played any of the other Master of Orion games. It might be, well, Demosa, why the fuck are you playing this in early access? Well, I did play some games that were heavily inspired by it, named Galactic Civilizations 1 and 2, and Sword of the Stars 1, and sadly I also own 2, which is one of the biggest failed purchases in my life, because that game, even to this date, is not good. Apparently if you mod it heavily, it's getting better, but... Anyway, I know what it inspired. I've seen some footage of it, and I was intrigued. So I bought the in the early access, played the game, and I am pleasantly pleased. I really like this game. It feels good, and that's basically all there is to it. So this is a early access version.
The proud Alkari are an old race of avian hominids. Although well known for their peaceful disposition, they are fierce in combat and will rarely back out of a fight if they believe they have just cause. The Skylord rules over the flock uncontested. He is the de facto commander of all Alkari fleets, crewed by highly skilled and disciplined soldiers. Their pilots are among the finest in the galaxy. Alkari religion permeates every aspect of their culture, and their zeal can oftentimes be confused with fanaticism. They believe the god of sky created the Alkari to gaze over every horizon, and have been driven into space to fulfill that calling.
Okay, so, as this is early access, there might be a few things that annoy me, you, and I will point that out. I don't think anybody of the developing studio is watching. It's published by Wargaming, and I think it's NGD Studios that's producing it. Anyway, there are several minor annoyances and gripes. One of them is the fact that I cannot interrupt this talking, and it will do it every time I reselect this race. There would be a very easy solution to put something like a play pause button down here, so I really don't, especially the first time. It's fascinating, right? To hear this guy, and because it's impressive. It's a good voice to listen to. It's a fine voice to listen to. But yeah, that's the thing. I don't give a shit after I've played like a million rounds of this. It's like in Civ 5, right? You got your short introduction about your faction that you've chosen, but that's during the loading screen, so it's not a problem. But the moment it's done loading, you can click out of it and you're done. This is forcing it a little bit too much on you. So I would really like if Wargaming is deciding to do this to prevent me from having to listen to it every time. So that's one. 2. Well, actually, we're not going to yet. So there's several races here. You've got the Alkari, we've got the Bullrathi. I'm not going to click all through them because the guy will start talking about all of them. We've got humans, the Mrrshan, Cylon, and Sakura. I'll just click quickly through them, but I will interrupt the description text here because I don't want to listen to all of it. So we've got the Bullrathi, which are Russian bears in space. We've got your general humans. We've got the Mrrshan, which are cats. We've got Cylon, which are tech guys, and the Sakura, which are fucking lizards. We are going to play the Mrrshan.
Gave rise to the ruthless warriors known as the Mrrshan. But their hot temper almost proved to be their undoing. After years on the brink of civil war, the Mrrshan Empress now rules over her pride without question. Mrrshans are willful and independent, and their long history as hunters has shaped their culture fittingly. They see themselves as the peak of predators, and any other life form who crosses their path is regarded as fair game. They often strike out against even their closest allies just for the sport of battle. They are easily offended and will pursue relentlessly anyone they feel has slighted them. heedless of the consequences.
So, why are we playing Mrrshan? Well, I basically threw a d6 and I came up with a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, doesn't matter how you count it, Mrrshan is 1, 2... Well, it could be the Buildup if we count like that, but I did not. So, Mrrshan it is, by random chance. I haven't played this guide, I've played the Sakra, which I've been reading a little about them, that might be a bit overpowered, who knows. But the AI is, as far as I'm concerned, at the moment, sadly, still kind of retarded. So we're going to go for a little bit of a smaller galaxy size. I like the spiral bit. Okay, so it's going to be medium. Galaxy age, I don't really give a shit. Difficulty level, sadly, it has to be this one. Can I go for circle, small? No, okay, so... We'll do spiral, medium, galaxy age, I don't give a shit. And we'll just use a random... Oh, that's interesting. That's not proper working. So yeah, I could go pixel ships. I don't know what that is. I've activated it in the settings menu, and I don't even know if I could deactivate it. But I'm not going to use that. Excellence is a score type victory, which I don't like, and diplomatic is current. I would not suggest activating because the Sakra have their bonus is that they require 24% less food for growth, and in my game as them, I quickly grow out of hand at some point when I enabled attack. When I started terraforming, I just quickly grew out of control and I managed to get a diplomatic victory without the need of any of the other species, which, yeah. So I'm gonna go for diplomatic. If people want to win, then you just have to kill me. Balanced starting positions. The other one is, I would like to deactivate this, but the simple reason to give me an unbalanced position to challenge me a bit more. Well, we'll go for what it is. So here we are. Let's get through the... And I think during the loading my voice just got cut out, so just have to look at that in post. Ah, yes, and there's audio.
From ancient predators on savage Fieres, the arrogant warriors of the matriarchal Mrrshan pride have long lived on the brink of war. Thirsty for power, their claws always ready for the next kill. With the discovery of interstellar travel, their ruthless gaze has turned to the stars. Now the Pride stalks the galaxy, prowling in search of the ultimate game.
Welcome, Your Highness. My name is Harava, handmaiden to the Pride, and humblest among your subjects. It is my privilege to assist you in any way I can, and to tend to the needs of the Pride. Your wish is my command.
Wow, that's totally different from the Sakra. You've got a retarded lizard speaking to you. Which is hilarious, by the way, that guy.
Excuse me, Highness.
So yeah, I'm gonna read through all of them. I'll keep them off the screen long enough for you to pause it and read it. I've done most of this already, so let's just set up our ships to explore, and this frigate can do... Really don't give a crap what he can do. Let's take up defensive positions there. So, as you might notice, I could just move to nodes. This is a node-based system with all the movement, and that enables you to actually set up defensive positions, which is really nice, which is something you could not do in something like Galactic Civilizations, where you could just move everywhere, which is a bit annoying. So we've got a few stars discovered. We've got a Romano, Situla, and we don't know his name yet because there's nothing in the node. And we are in Firias. We've got these little, very cutesy cat people apparently. Looks amazing. So we're gonna get a show queue because I prefer to get a queue done. Oh, nothing else being here. Let's go for a space factory, and I need a couple... Wow, these look weird. I'm gonna look at that later. And a colony ship, and I don't really care much for the missile base yet, so... Oh, we're already getting a colony ship for free. That's nice. We keep this balance, that's fine. We're gonna choose a research.
Your trackers await your command, Highness.
She is totally different from the Sakra. It's very bowing down, humble. So there is a tech tree. I read about some people who are really worrying about the fact that wouldn't be tech tree. There is just a tech tree, and there are some very interesting things about this. So this looks similar to what you expect from a game like Civilization. But they have these things, and it means basically if I research fusion weapons, I need to choose between either a fusion beam and a fusion bomb. What? Where is that?
If I may...
Yes, thank you. I know how it works. I did not put any tech in, so... oh, I did. Advanced fusion. Seems a bit overkill. Neutron blasters, missiles. Let's go for... I don't know. Let's focus on a little bit of growth first with biology. You've got your Empire window here, which just basically gives your colonies are in here, your tax rate, which is for everything, your Empire focus. This is basically the colony focus, but then for the entire Empire. This is your tax. I get 3 BC, I don't know what it stands for, something credits, billion credits, I don't know. Number of colonies, your population, and how many are on strike. Your happiness, so there we go. Flagged is basically plans of interest, and this is one of the more fun things. You've got your ship designer. So we've got these frigates, and we've got destroyers, which look like fish. I'll be honest with you. To me, they look like fish. Well, this saves us a bit, but if it just looked like that, I think these were fins. So I'm not gonna mess with these yet until we've got several researches done, but I will personalize this to my style, and I will go with a certain theme. So let's look at the galaxy. It's huge. I like it. All right, let's go look at your diplomacy window. Your path to victory basically shows your victory. So there's only a conquest, not there. There's score here and diplomatic here. There's the Galactic Council. Technological victory and economic victory are not yet in the game. Let's see. We've got a total planet overview. We've got our fleet overview, which is 3, and there's this power thingy here. All right, there we go. Let's just get into the game. This colony ship is ready. Good. Well, we haven't explored any planets yet, so... Where are you going? You should be exploring. So the auto-explore seems to end at some certain points. I was expecting you to go there, but whatever. Let's just go over there. You know what? You could do a little bit of exploration as well. I don't expect pirates to pop up anytime soon. You just sleep for now. No, let's do some exploring by hand for now. There we go. Oh, that's the Sakura.
You are now before the hierarch of the Sakura brood. Threaten not my progeny, and you and yours may live on.
So we have some very close by neighbors. Very well. Yeah, that basically means that this system is definitely going towards me. And I'm going to aggressively colonize it. Might not be a good idea to do this quick, because it reduces our population every colony ship we build. But I want to ensure that this system is mine, especially if this is our only connection as far as it looks like. And this is probably his home system. Most definitely. And that's a pirate coming in. So let's intercept that one. Let's see what we've got. We've got a medium radiated planet, which is rich. A small radiated rich planet. Rich is basically, I think, has got to do with the production. And this is a medium desert and ultra rich, but has no special. I think we're gonna go for this one first and set up from there. So how expensive are these to buy? We'll soon figure that out. I think we've got one too many. There we go. Alright, so fleet these orders. So this is, yeah, Asla is their home system, and if this looks like it looks, they don't have they don't have nodes. That might be interesting. This will mean early war. And you will immediately go over there in 5 turns to get some work done. We've got a frigate here and a space pirate. 3 space pirates, which are raiders. So I have 2 choices here. You've got tactical and simulation. Simulation is just auto-resolve, and tactical gives you the opportunity to do some work and play in real time, which is a new feature. Also, audio isn't balanced yet. These things look amazing though, by the way. They look like some steampunky stuff. So there you go. I could control this a bit more like this. I want to attack that, attack this, but it doesn't really matter. I want it to attack that group. They're firing at me. Oh no. This is our frigate, I believe. It's shooting in missiles or something along those lines. What is it? I don't know what he's doing. This guy has laser cannons. And well, there it is. It's destroyed. Not really much of a challenge, but that's, you know. And we can continue. There we go. And this is also very loud. Audio balancing. Gotta love that shit. So yeah. Choose research. Our farms are done. Let's see. This takes a very long time. We want to go for this. Get some research out there.
Is this a bad time?
Probably is really this thing is probably just discovering the fact that there is.
Is this a testing of our patience?
Yeah, fuck you. Like seriously, mate.
Pardon, Highness.
Look, I'm not gonna give him even a chance. I like these movies. It just works, right? The painted backgrounds and the ship just. This game just oozes style. I like that. It just feels good, right? Everything just feels like it's in the right place. Alright, so let's go for the nothing over that. Okay, good. Will do. So we'll take him a couple of turns. Fleets needing orders. Well, I would most likely be a smart man by setting up a defensive point there, but I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. Okay, let's go there. You're going there. Alright. I really should check on something. How expensive is it to buy you? Too expensive. Okay, so we cannot do that. I might push. The tax is a little bit on higher side, so we can.
Excuse me, Highness.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's just taxes. Yeah, that might not be actually be not a good idea. It's not enough to really pay off. 3 turns for you. Fleet needing orders. Okay. So, oh wait, he really can't leave. So these war points, these red, require you to research a certain tech. That means he's stuck there. So taking this system is actually a very strategic thing to do. Right, so you are definitely going there because we're gonna most likely have a war very, very soon. And that's not really an issue.
Bad time?
Let's see. So look at usually war points. Want to claim an anomaly? Thank you. All right, so you go over there. This is the only way.
Arriving at the anomaly, your fleet spots an abandoned container filled with rare minerals floating unguarded in open space. You tell yourself some smuggler on the run must have jettisoned their cargo. Nobody is around to claim it, so you add it to your treasury without a second thought.
This is the only moment that you do not stay within the normal confines. So, the annoying thing is this point is closer by, alright, but whatever. Alright, there it is. I want you to build a military outpost as soon as possible. So this will block the Sakra Brute from coming in here. They first need to destroy this military outpost. It basically gives me
down a new wisdom,
to basically ensure that they won't be an early game invading my planets while I don't have much of a military fleet just yet. So this guy, they got through. Well, good for them, but they don't have a colony ship that has gotten through, so they cannot colonize. Yay! That means we have secured this system, and they cannot until... Let's see if I can find tech. It's somewhere... I can't remember. It's a rather late game tech. I can't remember the name of it exactly though. It actually says it when you try to move through it, what it is, but it's somewhere around here. Oh, come on. Is this? Somewhere around here is a tech that... High energy, no. Whatever. There's one field, is that it? Look, I can't remember, but there's somewhere multi-phase physics. I believe that is it. Is it? No, it doesn't really matter. There's a tech that you need to pass through this normally. Fleets need orders, so that is that. I will later talk about what these things are and what you can do with it. First, let's.
And now, the news.
You are tuned to GNN, the only network that tells you what you need to know. Bringing it to you live.
Galactic News Network, the galaxy's most reputable news source.
So yes, the Galactic News Network is they're basically in Civ 4 you've got the updates to who's got the most military power, we've got the most production, all the kind of stuff on the list. They do something similar like that. Also, they have they talk about some global events that have occasionally happen. And the fun thing is because it's a global network, they talk about literally the entire galaxy. So you might get news which doesn't make any sense why do I know this? Because that's in undiscovered regions, which is well, mildly strange occasionally.
Your trackers have hunted down a new...
Alright, so let's upgrade our blueprints.
Just a moment, Highness.
Let's see, so what have we got? Deep space exploration, don't really need that. Civil transport is useful, but not right now. What I need is the fusion drive. This is actually a bit of an issue. He's gonna stick a colony ship in there. He will arrive in 2 turns, I will arrive in 2 turns. I might be able to shoot him down. Might not be the best plan I've had in a while. I think it's necessary. Okay, so there's a ship there. Because he can pass this, and I really don't want him to do that. So he's going to be pissed off. So this is a civilian ship. Has no combat uses, so I can just do that. There goes his civilian ship. This is going to seriously piss him off, by the way. Like that. We rejected their demands to colonize within them, and I just shot down one of their ships in neutral space. I don't consider this neutral space, I consider this my space. And your fleets are not welcome there. I've made that pretty damn clear, I think. Alright, so there's a pirate system over here. That's a bit annoying. That means that I actually need to get a frigate building. 4 turns will do. Right. How are we doing here? Good. Alright. Get that all planned out. I need that one more colony ship, and then we're gonna go for the farms and the factory. Fleet needs orders. Well, let's go there. The Herschel system. Well, I don't think he will declare war because he won't have a fleet or anything, but well, just stay there for now. So that is the military outpost that he built, like we are building here. This blocks fleet movement, unless you've got an open borders treaty, I believe.
I beg your pardon, Highness.
Ah, we've got an unknown life form. So this is sometimes, that's just nasty. It's like a space eel. I thought it was a worm for a second. If this is a dead end, that means this will become our more defensive system. Right, interesting. Got a space monster here. So it's powered at 416. This is actually not that strong. If you consider that one of our frigates already has 122 power, that means that basically 4 frigates equal it in power. So there's an anomaly there. Our scouts will figure out what it is. And this scout will figure out if there is another node there. There is, but it's only going up. So we're going to ignore this planet because it will destroy our scout because of the space eel. And I've got my frigates already done. I thought it would take 4 turns. Okay, no, that's perfectly fine. So our military outpost is ready, which enables ship stations there will be repaired. And I want the fleet B, thank you. Go over there. Alright, fleet needs orders. Yeah, move up, I guess. Okay, so we will...
Pirates have been sighted, Highness.
Okay, they retreated. Okay, so there's a pirate base here. That was why I wanted the extra guy. This is a small radiated ridge. This is a small medium radiated ridge. So we'll go for this one first. So these are not ideal planets, but I just want to boost my civil output by as much as possible to start with. Just colonize like crazy as much as we can. Funny, this ship has color. Our previous colony ship was white. Might be like the progenitor ship or something that white. Wasn't for the Sakura, by the way, when I played them. Alright, so we produce literally no food here, so let's start with some farms, and there we go. Basic infrastructure.
The news.
Galactic neighbors should take heed as the Mrrshan Pride has taken over another planet.
It's a race to the top for sentient beings across the galaxy.
Yes, it is. So, this little frigate has been repaired because military outposts enable also repair of fleets, which otherwise has to happen with a planet, which I believe you require a space station. So, yeah. I think I'm gonna keep him there, just as a insurance. Military outposts up. I don't actually know what kind of strength they really have. Just stay in guard duty. And you go over there. Discover this planet. This is a volcanic planet. Interesting. You go there, you go there. Alright, all the fleets are assigned. I want you to put up a position over there.
We was dealt a bad hand before, but we is willing to let it slide.
Now, they are considered hostile. Now, if I want to go in an all-out war and take them out early, I would now deny them. But I might suit me if not to do that yet, though they are hostile towards me. You know what? We're gonna humor them.
Yes, this will take us both far down the path.
And I might try to re-establish negotiations with them. For now, until I feel confident enough to just take them down and exterminate their species from existence. Yes, I'm not thinking about incorporating them. Right, so these are the asteroid belts you've got. There are several things you can do here. You can, for instance, create a planet. An artificial planet. Requires a tech we don't have, but I don't really want that, I think. Spur and it can turn out to be largely huge. Actually not that bad, but we don't have much use for it. I earn enough money, in my opinion. We have a positive credit income. So let's go for the science lab, which so far always seemed to be the right decision. But that's mostly to do with the fact that I've never... that's probably due to the difficulty, but I never really had a credit problem. Right, so you can probably just go there, actually. Take defensive positions over there. I'm going to put another frigate there and another frigate there. This will lock the pirates to the system, which enables us to freely colonize the rest of this, except for, you know, this bit. Because there's a fucking giant eel there. So yes, aggressively colonizing the galaxy. Sounds like a fun thing, eh? Alright, so that's everything explored, and here is the war points that we cannot travel through, and this will also give me the opportunity to actually tell you what tech it is that we actually need. Alright, let's go there. Right, so to go there, it says I need a multi-state insulator. So where is it? I was in the right place, I think. I was a little bit too far ahead. Multi-state insulator. Where is that? There it is, in electromagnetic refraction. Okay, so that's what we need.
The bride's claws are sharpening, Highness.
Well, let's go for fast fusion. This is only 2. Oh, well, we're already working on it. Just a tech tree that showed up. Okay. So we cannot explore further. This is our little corner, so to speak, and that's fine. That's totally fine. So we can safely colonize it. I gotta say, the Sly here are really fucked up by the seed, because the only system they would otherwise be able to take was probably this one, but I just went in aggressively and prevented them from even colonizing a new planet. So that sound you just heard sometimes just happens, and I literally don't know why it does that. I thought initially it was done due to something blowing up or a ship getting destroyed, but that's not the case. Right, so you just can go to sleep. Same goes for you, and there we go. And then let's build a few frigates. Soon-ish. I'm gonna let this queue finish up first. Choose the research. Fusion drives are done. Upgrade all our ships.
Just a moment.
They move a little bit faster. So what do we got? We've got economics, deep space exploration, which gives us more fungal farms, which enables our growth. Biotechnology. Not really interested in this because it's just pure warfare. Molecular manipulation gives us atmospheric cleansing. That might actually not be a bad thing. So that's a... well, let's say it's a kind of new mechanic. I've never seen it in any other 4X games, but basically there's pollution. And the more you increase the planet, improve it, the more pollution you start generating. So after some point you need to start building these pollution cleanup, do that and such. But the building that we'll get through molecular manipulation, the atmospheric renewer, reduces the percentage of pollution we're gaining each turn, so that you have to do it less. High morale, happy populace. Colony population has grown. That means this one again went to 2. That's lovely. A threatening fleet has been detected. That's 2 pirate raiders and 14. Look, one of ours is 131. I'm really not afraid of that. I would want to know how strong is a military outpost. This doesn't really tell me. Like, that is actually a bit annoying. Something I would really like. Okay, so get put on guard duty. That's okay. That's the civilian ship. Scout got attacked by. Yeah, I might want to build for now to someplace safe. Okay, so what I can do actually is, let's see, build a frigate. Put it in there. Actually, I don't think even a bad idea. Colony ship is done. And we'll buy the frigate and we'll insert another frigate so that we can lock down the system. Which is actually a lot easier probably when I start hovering in this planet. This prevents them basically from leaving. If you spawn a ship, or just shoot it down. So, our asteroid laboratory is done. Good. What I am going to do next is, I think, build something over there. I don't know exactly how every mechanic works, so keep that in mind. I definitely not an expert at this game. So there it is. Send him there. I probably need a couple of bombers. Or technically called destroyers. Yeah, well, whatever. I probably should build them. Damn it. Okay, so what's destroyers used for? Well, destroyers are the first ships that carry these nuclear bombs, which are basically your run-of-the-mill planet bombardment ships. I don't think I can afford that, which is normally 27. Well, might be able to. God. Let's see, this is how much? How many of them? It's got 4 of them, which runs at 28. We've got a ship here with 131. Yeah, like I'm worried. Alright. Fleet needs orders. Just sleep there. Well, he just went past me. Don't think I'm gonna allow that. So let's destroy that. Well, simulated. This is not gonna be... You've seen it happen. It's not really that much of a challenge. Alright. There it is. They're spawning ships. And I'm not allowing them. Now this is a Frigate Mark II. That's basically the second upgrade. I think we're currently building, and this is always lovely when people start messaging you on Steam. Frigate Mark IIIs are coming in. These are improvements. Let's see, 131. So probably it's the engines that are improved with this one. Anyway.
Your trackers have hunted down a new wisdom.
The missiles are done. So that means our destroyers can be upgraded to Mark IVs, which don't really change anything. Yeah, let's do that one. There's a reason for that. Alright. Can upgrade that one. Just costs 1. I don't know what it does, but it does something apparently. Atmospheric renewer. Let's see, how are we on pollution? We're fine on pollution. We're actually losing pollution each turn, which is good. We've got a starbase, a missile base, and a marine barracks. Just get some defensive buildings up. But we're earning more than enough money to do that, do we? Yeah, we sort of do. And there is the entire system colonized. Situla 3. That looks like a shit place to live, I'll be brutally honest with you, but could be worse. Could be a lot worse. So let's, you know, make some food and stuff. There we go. Fleet needs orders. Ah, right, yes. I want you to build a... So does it tell me how strong this is? Doesn't. That's a bit annoying. I want this failure system here. Alright. I probably have taken some damage right now. Yes, I have. Let's see, how are we? We're still running on a bit of a low. Let's buy the destroyer. We are not running that high on monetary, so 9 turns. And you could just go on guard duty. So we've contained the pirates. So a little problem is being taken care of. Wow, this is a rich system. 4 planets in Che and 1 in Bulan. So we really have no close neighbors except for the Schla. Okay. So the surveillance system is done. Okay, doesn't do anything. I thought this would increase our vision in a certain radius and can be able to scout some planets out, but it might just be that it scans for ships. I think that's what it is. Wow, he is seriously increasing his ship, his fleet. I might need to start worrying about that. Yeah, that is actually quite conceivable to need to worry about that. Let's see.
We're listening.
There's really nothing interesting here. Okay, so he is going full military. That means that he's making preparations for war. That means that probably I need to start making preparations for war as well. Which is always fun. Well, we have a fleet hanging out here, which is not
There's no
sure.
need of...
Okay, we're trying to keep him a little bit happy. When he starts to request things which is not a fucking colony, I will give it to him. It's credits, it's fine. Let's see, this is fleet is 300 and something, 400. Destroyers are really useful in increasing your fleet strength and numbers. Alright, so yeah, let's stand a chance. Alright, so this is our home system, I think. Yeah, you know what? You could just stay here for now and not do much. I don't want to waste too much money.
The news.
A tragedy with a silver lining. A minor quake hit a Mrrshan colony. Infrastructure was damaged, but no casualties have been reported.
Yet.
The Empire has a deficit. So we just start losing money all of a sudden. Might be to repair. Oh, that is not good. Alright, we want to see how this turns out. Let's see, upgrade. And I want you to go to sleep. So what happened? I lost a lot of defensive capabilities. That's mildly strange. Your structure damaged? Looks like my space station or so was damaged. It's not repairing properly. Huh. I did destroy some buildings, I think. Oh, destroyed the capital. Oh, that's just bad. Alright, so we're gonna change production to some couple of space stations. So we're losing money due to the fact that we are over our force limit here. That means I need to probably start taxing my people a little bit higher. Yeah, that's gonna make them happy, but
just
has to be done. Right, so this is one of those choices. You're gonna go for fusion bomb, more efficient explosion. So when you're taking down planets, you have a higher chance to do damage. I'm actually go for the fusion beams.
Just a moment,
for now, upgrade all, but I'm gonna change them actually soon-ish. Okay, economics is gonna be important because we're running out of fucking money. Alright, so I shouldn't have spent on that upgrades. Anyway, I'm gonna edit these ships. Now, these numbers might flip around a little bit. I don't think we can do that yet. No, we can't. So this is these are little frigates. We have this one, or we can have those, which I think I prefer these ones. They look nice. They've got a couple of themes. Oh, that looks perfect. Oh, no, that wasn't a pun. So, let's look at the weapons for it. So, we've got several types of weapons. You've got your nuclear bombs, which are used to bomb planets. You've got your standard laser cannons. You've got nuclear missiles. You've got neutron blasters. An intense beam of lethal radiation, which is a beam weapon, I presume. Then you've got fusion beams. The fusion beam harnesses and you've got your missiles. These are... How about a chemical explosion water capable of delivering high damage on impact? What's the difference between a nuclear missile? This might be... Yeah, this is just a standard upgrade, so the same goes for these. Wait, these fusion beams are weaker? That's surprising. Okay, so... Let's drop you. So you've also got some your front facings. Why this is important, I don't know. But you would assume that facing everything is better. There is no tooltip that explains what it actually does. But okay, so you got continuous fire. It is more precise the longer they fire on the same target. Auto fire weapons have greatly reduced cooldown. It's expensive, reduced accuracy. Don't like that. Let's see. We got the heavy mount. V-mount is a large platforms version that causes more of the normal amount of damage and enveloping. So this seems, but this increases the, well, it basically makes it more expensive to mine them and build. So I want to make a nation that focuses on beams. That's about the entire gist of it. Your destroyers, let's take a look at them. Oh, those look a lot more interesting. I like it. Let's go with a similar theme. So, for now, this is fine-ish. I think I'm gonna reduce the missiles and take care of the laser cannons. I'm just gonna go full balls to the walls. Fusion beams. Done. They might be weaker than they were before, but yeah, we cannot afford the upgrade, so not much is going to happen yet. Alrighty, so we're here on Prime, and I can show you what it means to destroy something. So this is a planet which is occupied by one population, so I could just send in Marines and just take over the planet, but yeah, that won't happen. Bye!
Your crew descends to investigate the remains of the pirate enclave. The destruction is near total, but a constant thumping can be heard under a pile of rubble. Further investigation reveals an underground dungeon where the pirates kept an astounding number of slaves. You rescue them and offer them asylum in your closest habitable colony.
Thank you very much. So we've got a free population in Ferris. Speaking of Ferris, you know, -7 food, that can't be good. -2. Ah, crap. These protest guys are annoying. Let's see. I'm gonna take. Let's see. So consumption is 7. The shrink in 6 turns. Yeah, that's not gonna be good. So let's keep it at that. And these protesters are annoying, but it is what it is. I can't afford to run much different, and I need to finish that building quick. So 857. He's still running at 2,000. 4 frigates and 2 destroyers. Is that, how impressively strong are his ships? Jesus. Well, this is our defense fleet, so we're gonna send him to do their defensive duties. Anyway, with that, I want to thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Have a very good day. Bye bye. And as this is the first video of a series, please let me know what you think of it by giving a like and a subscribe and everything. I won't be asking this again during this series, so don't worry about that. Alright, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Bye bye.